You guys, I have extremely sad news. Caleb Willingham, Tammy Slaton's estranged husband, has passed away. He was only 40 years old, and his birthday was literally just a few days ago, and it's now been confirmed by many members of his family, Tammy's family, and even Tammy herself. And what everyone's saying about his passing is just devastating. So one of the first people to confirm his passing was Amanda, Tammy's sister, and we all saw that she wasn't his biggest fan of the last season of 1,000 Pound Sisters, and if anything, she was probably the most against Tammy and Caleb's marriage, but her post was actually extremely sweet, and it seems like they were able to get close in a pretty short period of time. She said, "Heaven got a good one. I didn't get to spend a lot of time with him, but the messages he would send helped me through so many dark times. I am so thankful for the love he showed my sister and all those he came in contact with." And his family and friends have posted a few statements too, and it's seriously so tragic, and this isn't something that had to happen. I mean, 40 years old is so young, and he spent so much of his life essentially trapped in his body, unable to live an average life, and it seems like his family has no idea what actually happened that caused his passing, which makes this even more devastating because at first, news outlets were reporting that the cause of his passing hadn't been reported or confirmed yet, which is pretty typical, but it seems like someone in his family confirmed that they don't even know what happened. And the woman, Felice Grant, wrote, "We don't know what happened to Caleb, but me and my family are hurt over this, so don't ask us questions. We don't know what happened to him. R.I.P. Caleb." And I don't know about you guys, but to me, this makes this whole situation even more devastating, because when someone in Caleb's situation passes, I think we all could probably assume that it was a slow decline that led to it. And Caleb himself was in a similar situation previously. He was so sick when he first got to the rehab center that Tammy was at that he was unable to leave his room for months, but he actually got better and stronger and seemed to be able to do more. So personally, when I heard of his passing, I assumed that he had gotten sick again for a while, but it sounds like this was completely out of nowhere. And if that is the case, I can't even imagine how Tammy is handling everything, because we all know that they weren't exactly on good terms when he passed. As far as we know, they were separated at the time of his passing, and we don't even really know if they were even ever legally married in the first place, but Caleb did post that they were only married in name a few months before he passed, and Tammy changed her name back to Slaton, and there are rumors that she now has a new boyfriend, but she's already made a few statements about Caleb's passing, and she seems pretty upset. So her first statement was to People magazine, and she said, "I am devastated to share the news of my husband's passing. He was my best friend, and I loved him dearly. When I met Caleb, he became my guardian angel, and now he really is watching over me. Our families appreciate everyone's sympathy and ask that you respect our privacy at this time." And it's all just extremely tragic when you think about it. I think we all are extremely aware that this is a possibility when we're watching this show in the first place. It's literally what Dr. Now warns them about on the show, but it just seems so much more real that he has actually passed away, and it makes it even more obvious just how lucky Tammy is to get a second chance at life. But Tammy and Caleb had just gotten married last fall, and it hadn't even been a year yet, and yes, they may have been separated right now, but just a few months ago, they were trying to get Caleb to Kentucky to be closer to Tammy, and you almost have to wonder if Caleb had a feeling that something was going to happen to him, because I don't know about you guys, but it definitely makes me look at his and Tammy's quick marriage in a whole new light, because they met and got married in just a few weeks' time, and while that seemed extremely sudden and, rash at the time, now that we know just how little time Caleb had left, you can't help but be happy that at the very least they were able to be together and in love for a short time. And that wasn't Tammy's only statement though, guys, because she also posted on her Instagram and said, "R.I.P. sweet angel, you will forever be missed and loved so much. Thank you, Caleb, for showing me real love and happiness." And I know that we all criticized Caleb a lot for his intentions when it came to Tammy, but it does seem like they were really in love, even if it was brief, and even if he had a pretty creepy way of getting to her. But what do you guys think? I mean, were you shocked to hear of Caleb's passing? Please feel free to leave your condolences for Caleb's family and friends, and Tammy and Tammy's family in the comments down below. And one last time, rest in peace to Caleb.